So you're doing good. I'm tired. Hold on, I'm buying FC buffs. There we go. How you guys doing? I said we were playing this today, so we are. Though I will say that my brain has been taken up by looking at the actual code behind the stuff we were working on yesterday. Like the deep code. Only just because of the fact that I was able to fix one thing and then there's a bunch of other things that popped up. It was weird. It was weird, man, let me tell you. I gotta take a look at that roll stuff later. But let's work on this. Let's what should we level? I know I put MSQ there, but by the same token I want to start with some leveling. 84 maxed out. 85. Okay, thank you. It's always so weird when somebody heals you out of nowhere, but you know, it is what it is. What do we got? We got Gunbreaker at 84 as well. What dancer at? 82. Dragoon's at 80. Oh yeah, that's maxed out. Reaper's at 79. I still have to do some of the Reaper quests. Oh man, my brain is just empty. 86. 86. What do I want to do? I have an idea. Let's take this Dragoon over to Radzat Han and figure that out. Go do the tribe quests. What was I looking for? I was gonna give up on this, and then all of a sudden I'm back in here taking a look at stuff. Roles, formula and data. I mean, I can actually. Like for real though? There's a formula in there that you can roll, which means that you can Why are... I even looked up the SR5, considering what I was checking the other day, or earlier today, was whether or not... because I was rolling some stuff, and it was saying that I got 4 hits when I only got 2. It's really confusing. Where do I go with this one? Right there. Ah, okay. Going out here again, we're doing that one. Then what do we do? Probably what we'll end up doing is this one, then head out this way with the deal. Actually, no. We'll hit the deal by the docks first, because that goes over this way anyway. And then head over to Yilimad to finish that one up. Let's see if I remember which color does which, or which one wants which. We'll find out. The Ruminating Steward wanted yellow? Nah. The Anxious Provider was yellow. Then red over up there, I think. We gotta head over here to the deal by the docks, because that's gonna shoot me back over to Yilimad. Not really worth going to Yilimad early. It really isn't. I'm that tired. I'm not even talking that much. We've seen this a couple times already, so. In fact, I think this was the first set we got too. After we pass this first tier, we'll get a little bit wider range, and then it'll start feeling at least a little bit more normal. Stop over here, because we know that this is where we need to go for this. Where's the third one? Oh, right, over there. I remember. Ah, boy. There we go. Oh, we've unlocked the next bit here. So I will do this. Sure, on Gunbreaker. Alright. See how Maru's doing, or how you guys are doing in general. That's good. Nice! Yep, I've been throwing them at people. They've been enjoying them. Oh, no, I'm very much aware of what it is. I've been throwing it at people. So let's fix up your cards then. Sounds like a good idea. Ask not and ye shall receive no answer. That's something I haven't heard before. Usually it's ask and ye shall receive. Yeah, I'm terrible at business. Don't look at me. Maybe your customers will have some answers. Off they go. And we'll pick them up. I really need to finish the MSQ though. I'll try and do it right after this. Like I'm not even gonna queue for anything else. I really want to. Promise you what I do. Nice and easy. Yeah, that's kind of my thing. I'm sure you didn't know that much about me considering you came from up north, but yeah, I'm pretty amazing. Huh. There you go. I love how she kind of stumbles into business opportunities. It's so funny. I don't know about any ball students or nothing. I was wondering why we were going to talk to her. It's because she following. Best addition to this game is having these followers. Feels really like a Final Fantasy game with this. God damn you, localization team. I'd say goddamn you, Koji Fox, but he's not working on it as much as he used to. There's other parts of the team. Honey, honey, hippos. Sometimes the localization team has way too much fun. I wonder what it is in Japanese, if it's another pun of sorts. Yeah, no, I agree. Actually, hold on. Oh no, I can't. I was gonna start mounting up, but then I realized I can't do that when I have her in tow. Actually, another brilliant thing. They usually hold back flying from each zone when you first come in. You know, just so you get used to, you know, walking around, seeing the sights, etc., etc., etc. But this is a good way to do it again after flying is achieved. Not that annoying because they keep it in a small area for the most part. But lots of nourishment stuff, essentially. That's what it sounds like. Delivering foods, I would think, specifically. Okay, what do we got here? Well, considering that you said the last one exploded, I assume it was... Palaka sand. Palaka sand. Oh, I know you, son. Ah, I know you, son. Exactly what I just said, basically. If I said oh instead of ah. I should eat something. Everything's about food. It's probably going to be like, the idea is going to be like delivery nourishment. Uber? I'll fly over. You can take the hippo. I think one of the new mounts that I got recently. Via the mount farming we've been doing. Which one should I do? Why do I only see one? I thought I got... Oh, there's the other one. Alright. And this is only... I didn't know this because of the fact that I didn't get this during the Alexander. Aridaeus, Aridaeus. Aridaeus, Aridaeus, Aridaeus. Aridaeus, Aridaeus, Aridaeus. Oh, 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 Aridaeus. Actually, you know what? I'm curious. I know that I've disabled mount music. Also because the world music is so good. What kind of music does this play? Ah. I like. I kind of wish it was Rise, but this isn't half bad. I should get some water. I'm feeling a little parched. But we'll deal with that as soon as we get to where we're going. Here we are. What's up, Yazan? Yazan! Ah, for the most part. Kind of a fallback job whenever the adventuring guild's running a little thin. Also something about an explosion, but we weren't supposed to tell you that part. Can't be good for the alchemy, much less the alchemists. Yep, nope, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. Hunger, Harry, and Hippo. That's worse than the honey hippos. That's closer to it. Grubhub? Grub runners? But we got hippos. A lunch hunch. Oh. Let's mount up on the Sky Slipper. What kind of song does it play? If it was gonna play this song, it really should have been the freaking Titan car. Like, it didn't have to have Titan in it, just like a little makeshift wheels on the side that you kind of just, with a little platform in the middle, you kind of just ride on. Because this song is really not meant for this ship. I didn't realize, maybe just because the angle was always this way for every single time I saw us riding in it, but I didn't realize that the platform was raised. Once we turn this in, then I'll go get my water, and then we'll get back to it. You got a culinarian? I hope. I mean, he completed the idea. We had the starting bit, and he had the clincher for what the idea was. So you wanna know what? Yeah. I just hope you have good culinarians. Formerly delinquent carters. Yeah, they were supposed to be Bozoku, for sure. There ain't no doubt in my mind they were supposed to be Bozoku. Oh well. Hasty. Yeah. Oh, we got the wind up the wind up thinger. Shut up. Up. Damn my hubris with storing things in my inventory. Kill me now. Alright, got rid of some of this stuff. I have 3 Zonde cards. Jesus, I gotta go turn those in. What else do you guys got? Oh, just Dark Matter and Gishel Greens? Okay. Alright. Let's pick up a couple more of these things. That way we're not behind. We're not further behind than we already are on this stuff. Okay, so where are we going? Yeah, this is one of the new ones. Ooh, new flight music for this stuff. New music in general, I should say. The yellow gulal, okay. I just read why I was choosing the yellow in particular. It's something that the cart hippo told me, or the car hippo. Sorry, but the dude who gave me the cart says through research and such like I've learned that yellow gulal is the most effective at driving away the Hanuman langurs, or maybe I accidentally hit one when I was throwing a blessing for plenty one day, and I haven't stopped laughing since. Who's to say? Absolutely right, my dude. Who's to say that it wasn't just, you know? Where the heck is this last one? Oh my goodness. Okay, we got the existential ingredients up there. Oh, they're all north, so we'll head that way. Other to Daring Defender, since that looks to be at least, neither's really on the way, per se, but so long as we don't have another one like the ones that were down south going weird directions, not gonna fly. Not gonna fly. I was gonna say, where is this thing? It's taking forever to get there. There we go. What? Something about this doesn't seem right. We got a tiny turtle with one of the riders and 2 dead of these buggers. What are we fighting? Oh, okay, he's protecting it. Okay. It just seemed like it was the turtle that we were fighting. I was like, I'm confused. Hold on, let's write something else. I know what Ram is gonna be like. I guess let's ride the Gobuwaka. Man, I want to ride the Gobwalker if only for this song. It's the reason why I got the Cruise Chaser. Really, it wasn't even. It wasn't because it's the Cruise Chaser. I just love the song. Where did my legs go? It feels so tight in here. This is another one that feels like Akira Toriyama-ish. If I'm being honest. At least in its fly mode. Okay. We'll be random on this one. Another one of my most favorite songs. I don't know what it is about Garuda's song that's so fun. Like, her fight is boring as heck. I hate going to her fight, but her song is amazing. Maybe it just reminds me of like Nightwish stuff where it's operatic, especially at the beginning. And it then just turns up the rock. So I need to hit up the restroom, get a drink, get Ruby a drink. I think she's thirsty too. Yeah, she's looking at her dish. And then I'll be back and we'll do the MSQ from this point. Not spoiling the eggs. Man, I'm a genius. Alright. Beautiful. So I will be right back because I'm going to hit the restroom and then get all that other stuff. Alrighty. Well, let's get back to it, shall we? Alright. So let's yeah, we're gonna head out to the Crystarium. No, we're not. That was... I still have that muscle memory. Charlayan Crystarium. I'm pretty sure it sounds almost the same, right? Okay, there's Y'shtola. If we attend to the Nomenon's restricted archives and with minimum fuss, then we must secure the permission of the Forum. First, however, we shall need to enlist the cooperation of a member to broach the matter on our behalf. Who do you think might be inclined to assist us? No one springs to mind. What of the Scholarch Monteshan? Did he not come to Graha's defense during... He did come to Graha's defense during the inquiry, after all. It's settled. Let us head to Phenomenon and see if he's willing to help us once more. Yay! I have the group mom as in my party. Woohoo! You cannot convince me that Y'shtola is like the party mom. And by party I mean like, you know, RPG party. Urianger's party dad. Can she follow me if I jump over this wall, I wonder? Yes, she will. But I can't clear that jump. I can do a lot of things, but I can't clear a jump that big. Must we go off-road? Y'shtola, you lived in the middle of a freaking forest for about, you know, 2-3 years. Your time? I think you can get over it for a little bit longer. Wait, was there anything else on the path? I want to make sure I didn't miss anything, considering. I apprenticed to Master Matoya at the age of 7 and labored under her tutelage for a full decade. I never had the chance to attend the studium. Neither did Thancred, as I recall. As soon as after Master Louis Soir took him in off the streets, he was put under the care of another Archon. His was a rigorous and practical education in the arts of espionage and survival. I sometimes wonder what my life would have been like had I pursued the studies here instead. At the last stand after a day of lectures? Should I wonder as well? Oh, never mind me. It was just an idle thought. Actually, can we go over that one again? Can I choose the other one this time? Oh, that does sound lovely. Afternoons with friends, spent sipping tea and debating theories. Still, I wouldn't give up my time with Master Matoya for the world. The dank cave I studied in was about as far from the bright, airy halls of academia as one could get. But it was a wondrous, magical childhood nonetheless. I've seen some fan art of Y'shtola growing up under Master Matoya. Ugh. She was a feisty little one, according to that fan art. There he is. Hopefully it won't seem as Ah, visitors. And quite esteemed ones at that. What may I do for you? Forgive the intrusion, Scarlock, but we were hoping you might help us secure permissions to enter the Nomenon's restricted archives. Oh ho ho. No furtive forays into the stacks this time, eh? I applaud this newfound sense of propriety. Yet, in all the wide world of comparative serenity, what compels you to disturb a vault of forbidden wisdom? I like to imagine, considering that Kisara had one line and Y'shtola started just talking and talking and talking. Kisara went like, adventure. And Y'shtola's like, to clarify, let me clarify that. Fascinating. I had no idea such a technique existed. I would have been surprised if you had. If my assumption is correct, the research left behind by House Daemir has lain dormant in the Sharlayan archives for many centuries. And if you did unearth this research, what then? Surely you don't intend to cross over into the void. I did say adventure. You remember that, right? I said adventure? Adventure. That is, in fact, precisely what we wanted. To attend, pray tell. To develop a method for traversing the rift, for one, that I might keep my word to a distant friend. Friend. Sentiment aside, I have journeyed to the end of existence. I have heard, felt, and thought endlessly of the truth of our world and the echo of its future. And yet I want to understand everything, to unravel it down to the very last secret. What scholar worthy of the name wouldn't force open a void gate or two if a grand revelation was promised reward? God, she is a D&D character all of a sudden. What the heck? Marvelous. An audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself. And after hearing whys and wherefores, I, for one, do not believe you would use the knowledge for ill. Yeah, I swear to God that now that I think about the fact that I'm talking about D&D and such here, just because I've been reading a lot of D&D memes, and because that's the most popular role-playing TT RPG, and I'm trying to set up RPG stuff, and yeah, you know, stuff like that. So, I feel like Matoya is like the chaotic, I guess chaotic good wizard to some degree. Me on my dark dad, I'm probably barbarian-esque. Not warrior barbarian-esque, so maybe take it back a little bit, fighter. I don't know. I don't play enough D&D to know the specifics on that, but I see no reason not to present your request to the forum's consideration. Adventure! Although, your petition would be better received if you had the support of another well-placed acquaintance. Why, Master Foshinol, of course. He can hardly ignore an earnest request from his dear children's most treasured comrades. I was hesitant to approach him directly, but there's no denying that having Master Foshinol on our side would tip the balance in our favor. Very well. We will pay the visit to the Levier estate and plead our case. Ah, one last thing before you go. One more thing. I would consider it a personal favor if you might share with me the discoveries you made in the void. You make in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours, I'd wager. So if you could see your way to indulging an old man's curiosity. Of course, Scarlock. We will be sure to pass on any revelations. So, Y'shtola, not too long ago, I started assisting in a business venture with Allianz, and she was able to out business. I keep forgetting her name. Goddamn. But I could see her face. Lady of the Tomes, the Tomestones. Ah, my brain. But yeah, her. And even I can't do that. I do a lot of things. I am very powerful with my words. Apparently. Don't know how that happened. Just, it's the same as I'm just as strong as, you know, all the freaking primals or whatever, but I can't jump this gap here. That's my explanation for it right now. I was just thinking to myself, I should have just teleported, and then I reminded then it just dinged in my head again. Oh, wait. I would lose you still if I did that. This mechanic is so good. I love it. Like, it's a little bit of a pain because it takes extra time that you didn't need to do, but by the same token, it's real fun. My only disappointment is the more recent ones don't have that same kind of circle that they did in the earlier part of the game. That was the best part, being able to talk to them about small little things. Oh, right. Hold on. Now I think about it. I talked about Allianz. I think she's actually good to go again this week. Yeah, I have 6 deliveries again. Probably only need to do 3 of the ethereal conductive focus. And then we can continue on. We'll get back to that. I promised the MSQ today, so let's do the MSQ. I promised the MSQ for a couple weeks now, so I haven't done it. So. Ah, Mr. Kisara, Mr. Sistola. How may I be of service? You've come to speak with Master Foshinau. Is he home by chance? Yes, the master is in the residence. I shall inform him that he has guests. Also inform him that we didn't bring the twins with us. Are we not allowed inside? I could go talk to your wife. Cold out here, dude. Anyway. Well, Allianz would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. You would have some important matter to discuss. Yes, and then after that, I need to go inside to talk to your wife anyway. Then pray proceed. You have my full attention. Oh, now it's flipped. Now, Yashola said something for a second, and Kisara goes through the whole 9 yards of explanation. She's just repeating what she heard from Yashola the first time around. Yashola started to explain, and then Kisara bust in and was like, No, I got this. I remember what you said. Watch this. Well, I suppose I should praise you for following proper protocols this time around. Skolak Monteshane expressed much the same sentiment. I assure you, will not attempt to circumvent the form's authority again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, of course. Of course. Yet, you do understand that the restricted archives are restricted for good reason, yes? If no pressing need exists, then why risk the consequences of employing forbidden knowledge? Ruby, what are you looking for? Ruby! What are you doing? What are you doing? You hungry? There's nothing over there for you that's food. For a brother who misses his sister. She was his guardian and his friend, a selfless hero who crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. But the brother has given up on the thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over people yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyalty to his duty while betraying the longing in his heart. There's no vital mission, perhaps, reuniting these siblings, but I feel it is a worthy cause to pursue all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones and spent years researching in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such separation must be. Ooh, low blow, Y'shtola. The reflections are still very much a mystery to us. Offering to share your experience of the first should constitute a fair exchange for our cooperation. Do not celebrate just yet. The forum must still be convinced. I will add your request to the list of today's deliberations and deliver the decision to you upon the decision to you at the Baldessian Annex. I started just trembling over my words. Oh my god. Not just stumbling, trembling. Or shicky shaking. Shicky shacking. Why can't we go to the forum and watch the decision? We're the ones with the requests, are we not? We got pulled before the forum twice. Granted, I guess we were being accused of things at those times. At least the first time we were being accused. Yeah, I think probably now that this is like my third back and fourth maybe, that's probably the biggest issue, is when there's not like the lore in between to at least make it worthwhile, because you're just walking. And it's fun. It's not bad to have, like, you know, party mama in your group, or, you know, your brother and sister, etc. But by the end of the day, you know, it's just like, okay, they're just following me. What more is there to... Oh. Ah. I was like, oh! Gladly disappointed for mortal... Oh, it's just the continuation. Never mind. So, what did the forum decide? To put it bluntly, Master Matoya has burned some bridges here in Sharlayan, and salted the earth for good measure. When it became clear that her student was the petitioner in question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms, I might add, of the incredible debt that we owe you and your companions. Thank you for starting with the bad news. That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines. And it was agreed that allow you to entry into the archives is the least we could do in return. Why are you shocked? That is wonderful news. Thank you both for speaking on our behalf. Yes. Sorry. Yes, well, as I'm sure you are aware, this permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution. There will be repercussions if it is not. I wish you well in your endeavor, and bid you good day. See if I deliver any letters from your kids from now on. Not that I've done it yet, but I'm sure that they would have wanted me to. Eventually. Ever the same, that one. Uncompromising. Aye. But that very stoicism is exactly what Sharlayan needed to guide it through not one, but two exoduses. If I were but 5 years younger, I'd cast aside my lectern and join you on your adventures in a heartbeat. That went rather well, I think. As a child, I dreamed up any number of schemes for getting my hands on those forbidden tomes, and now I can simply walk in through the door. Our focus will be on finding the House Damir's research nodes, of course, but the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a bit giddy. Giddy, you stole that? Oh boy. Nope, we decline. I'd like to send out as soon as you're ready. You'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume. You presume correctly. Then, you'll want to speak with the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to the restricted session. Excellent. Once again, we thank you for all your help. Oh, it was my pleasure, believe me. May you find the knowledge you seek. Shall we? Back again. Ooh, we do have a conversation before we get to the actual conversation. Woohoo! What lore? What revelations? Or shit posting? I really hope it's a shit post. That's the best about this. Even if it's just, you know, small talk. Let's call it the more proper term. Even if it's just a little bit of small talk without any kind of grand lore significance or even just heartfelt feels, just, you know, I don't know what to say in particular, but to think the set of instructions I laughingly imagined may exist but yalms away from where you found me napping. If I'd known Alzal III's exploits sooner, could have well saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must needs be flexible of the mind and look beyond conventional wisdom. A lesson I had already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. See, something like that. I already still have that picture. Hold on, I need to switch classes for this. I assume it's to overlook the rest of the library here. Let's see. Nomenon, pride of the studium and parent institution to the Great Google Library. This massive collection of scrolls and tomes is the largest of its kind. Knowledge from every corner of the world is collected here, and efforts to compile the Bibliotheca Historica, the ultimate repository of wisdom, is an endeavor without end. Especially when people are learning new things every day. Index page. Archon, Eustola, and guest identified. For some reason that reminds me of freaking Edna Mode. And guest. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? Follow me, if you would. Watch your step, and please note that the use of naked flames is discouraged. Pretty well kept for restricted archives. You would think that this would be, like, not well looked after, considering that they don't want people reading this stuff anyway. Great Google Library callbacks with the music. I should bust out the scholar for this. The glasses will help. I need my big brain. And I wasn't kidding. I'm gonna bust out the scholar for this. Heck, let's summon Celine. I'll have Celine look elsewhere while I... Nah, I'm kidding. I wish I could, but we know that that's not the case. So many books I've yet to read. Yes, we are here for one specific volume. You need to remind me. Untitled Goldsmith's Journal. Oh. Which goldsmith are we talking about? Today, in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren, her eyes blazing not with hunger, but trembling like a candle's flame, threatening to flicker out at any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinction seems inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite transcendent being. Nope, not who I thought it was. Also, I guess this, look at this old stuff. Rouse, Shadow Flare. Ah! I need a screenshot of that before I get rid of it. I'll have to use something else there later. Weighty tome. Primal Disquisitions. In the year 1564 of the 6th Astral Era, the Amalja summoned Ifrit, their patron god. Accounts describe it being a gigantic lizard-like being with potent command of fire-aspected magics. If we consider that the primal summoning is an act fueled by faith and prayer, it is unsurprising, if not expected, that the resulting deiform should manifest in the appearance and powers with which it is attributed by its worshippers. What then might emerge from the Aether should one who believes in an almighty omniscience attempt the same ritual? Would the scholar himself gracious with his presence? Some other embodiment of divine sacristy? Would this man-made God truly be all-knowing? If it were, whence would such knowledge arise? I myself have many questions concerning the nature of this angel world. With no spell to transform me back to the age of old, could I instead summon a being possessed with the encyclopedic knowledge and wisdom of every age? Yet, with no means to verify its pronouncements, how could one be certain they were true? Yeah, that was like circle jerking. Maybe not circle jerking, but definitely like circular logic. I don't want to read that one quite yet. I want to see if there's anything else on this side. Because considering I didn't see it clearly from the other side. Yeah, okay, so it's only those three. Alright. The following pages detail an advanced method for manipulating... Sorry, Epiphanies of House Daemir. Ah, we found it. I don't even need to read the rest of it technically, but I will. The following pages detail an advanced method for manipulating rift-spanning apertures as divided by Nuashan, 9th Patriarch of House Daemir. We present these research notes that the faculty of the Charlayan Studium as both a token of our friendship and expression of our boundless admiration. Mom, I found the book! Have something you'd like to show me, do you? My apologies. I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed by the contents. Forbidden research log detailing an advanced method manipulating rift-spanning apertures as divided by Nuashan, the 9th Patriarch of House Daemir. Might as well call him Cave Johnson if we're talking about apertures. Well done, Kisara. I think you may have found our prize. Do I get head pats, Mummy? Yeah, I'm a scholar too. I know how to read books. I know my letters.
デミール家のものだわ。イレス教で何度か見かけたことがあるもの。早速中を確認してみましょう。
Oh no, not those things. Can we not? Atmos.
中でも飛び抜けて召喚能力に長けているのがアトモスと呼ばれる種である。アトモスの巨大な口からは用意が次々と転送されてくるため、鎮圧に当たった聖戦師団は大いに苦しめられた。我々はアトモスが簡易的なボイドゲートの役割を有していると判断。小型のアトモスを捉え、その能力の解明に挑んだ。
I applaud you for doing so.
その結果、アトモスは世界の境界に生じた亀裂、いわゆるボイドクラックを体内に取り込むことで、ゲートへと拡大させている事実を突き止めた。
When you swallow an entire void gate and become the void gate. Okay.
この時、アトモスが発する特殊なエーテル波長を解析。クリスタルに蓄積されたエーテルをこれに類似する波長に変換するプリズムの生成に成功した。そしてこの特殊なプリズムを組み込んだ人造アトモスとでも呼ぶべき魔法人形を完成させたのである。
If it has anything to do with these lines here, like you see the real big vibration to the more stable sine wave, are we talking about being on the right vibrational frequency? Obviously etheric frequency in this case, but like we're talking like Flash multiverse type setup? Go into a different universe by vibrating your molecules at a particular frequency?
第7零祭の直前にもエオルゼアの各地域でアトモスの出現が目撃されている。あなたも噂ぐらいは聞いたことがあるのではなくて。
Yashola, I went into the first. This is how I knew about Graha before any else. Well, not before any of y'all's, but like, you know. I knew where he was, his body, his actual one. On top of the fact that, yeah, there were a couple that we didn't fight directly, but that were there for... It wasn't Wiping City in particular, it wasn't the Wiping City Mock, but it was the next one. It was part of that Mock trilogy. But yes, I've seen them multiple times. I know exactly what they do. So I didn't think to transmit Aether to match what they were doing. I love that face. I don't know what it is about that kind of like half bemused face of hers that's just like, so good. But did we get the answers we seeked? Does it have a how to make artificial Atmos? No, Yashola. We promised.
通しておきたいところだけれど、私たちを信頼して閲覧許可を出してくれた
Yes.
哲学者議会を裏切るわけにはいかないわね。
We got in trouble once. Let's not do it again. We can ask for permission again later, you know. I love the fact that they use freaking Great Google Library for that. The Great Google Library is filled with a lot of restricted tomes as well. As much as I would like to, as much as I would love to start crafting the Atmos, the Atomos, I'm afraid this is far beyond my field of expertise. Fortunately, we know a Hanish alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in our House Demir project. Our business here is concluded for the moment. Please pass on our regards to the forum. Your message will be conveyed. Should you wish to indulge in more forbidden literature, I will be here. Patron mode disabled. Security mode enabled. If anyone can help us, Nidhana can. I say we return to Thavnir and look for her at the Great Work. I was just there, though! Fine, I'll meet you after I do some crafting. Breeze, you said you were going to do the MSQ. I did some! I made my promise done. Not like I'm going to be doing too much anyway. Yeah, we want more alchemist work. Actually, yeah, there's nothing here, but there is. There it is. We can use that to head to the main Aetherite without having to walk. Since I don't have to drag Gishola around anymore. I don't need Mom looking over my shoulder. I don't need Mom looking over my shoulder. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna make 3 of the ethereal yada yada yadas. Ethereal conductive focus, yeah? Custom deliveries. Oh, I should probably finish and get the Charlemagne one there. Yeah, ethereal conductive focus. We'll make 3 of those. Oh dear. Facing issues yet again. What I want to get rid of. I have an idea. At least for one space here. Sell. And yeah, sell the non-high quality chili crab. I really don't need it. That'll give me the 3 spaces I need. Just realized these guys took my idea. The red coats, those specific coats. I'm empty. I'll set up the next one and I'll go get it. This is about to end. Alright. Be right back while this completes itself. Right as I hear the thing finish, I had finished filling up my bottle. Alright, let's try that again. Alright. I love the fact how easy it is to freaking max out this stuff. I'm basically in a little less than BIS for Shadowbringer's crafting. The reason I'm doing this on Alchemist in particular is just to really knock out the Alchemist experience. So I can craft my own potions, especially next tier. Hey, Maliance, I have 3 more things for you. What? Oh, these were the quills. Well, F me, okay. Wow, I'm an idiot. I didn't even know. Oh. Oh, because I still had them left over. Okay. That's what had happened. I know technically I could get them again. But, at least I have the stuff. I didn't have to go all the way back. I do have to obviously turn right back around to talk to Maliance again, but it's fine. He's fine. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me. Okay. It's okay. I have wonderful news, Kisara. The students have naught but praise for your marvelous supplies. Indeed, it appears that the program is a smashing success. Why, even my former mentor saw fit to congratulate me. Rest assured, however, I told him I could not have done it without you. I can only hope the supplies have also been of use to Mila. Once she has a solid grasp on Aether manipulation, I've no doubt our resources will further bolster her flourishing skills. Alas, I must give her the space to learn in her own time. He was coming home from school. Hello, Kisara. I didn't realize you were visiting. There was something I want to tell you. I really appreciate the work you've done. We're hearing all sorts of things from myself and the other students. Your support has meant the world to us, so thank you. Well then, I'd better be off. A lot of spells to practice and so little time. I must have dragged my feet, lest I get lest I get left behind by my peers. Just a moment, Mila. Could not help but notice you seem out of touch of sorts. Pray tell, what is the matter? Wait, what? Whatever do you mean? I couldn't feel better. Are you sure? Though faint, the gauntness of your cheeks indicates otherwise. I have no doubts that you enjoy your meals here at home, but I cannot speak for elsewhere. What can you tell me of the food at the studium? I thought. Believe it or not, meals at the studium were considered gruesome, to put it lightly, even in my day. A damning statement considering our woefully low culinary standards. Forgive me for not noticing sooner, Mila. From now on, I shall personally prepare lunch for you. No! I couldn't bear to inconvenience you any further. Inconvenience? Don't be ridiculous. We are family, my dear. Right then, I'd love to learn how to cook Thavnarian dishes. If you would care to teach me. Come, let us away to the kitchen. Lady Amylance, we servants would be happy to serve anything you wish. I must insist you leave the cooking to us. Thank you, Madrid, but that won't be necessary. Though I am at a practice, I am not wholly bereft of culinary skill. After all, it was I who often prepared lunch and coffees for Fauchelevent when we were students, and I am quite glad I did. His propensity for Archon love would have ruined his figure otherwise. Damn, your wife said you would have been fighting for one for her. Okay. Now, let us go and put the kitchen to good use, shall we? Yes! But Lady Amylance, please reconsider. At the very least, just watch over her to make sure she doesn't hurt herself. A benefactor of House Levieux. Alright. What are we making now? It's only natural Mila would grow homesick, and yet I somehow failed to notice. A taste of home from time to time would no doubt lift her spirits, but we've only just the bland cuisine of Charlian to offer her. Which is why I suspect that, rather than endure the questionable repast of the studium, she chooses to suffer pangs of both longing and hunger while she's away. It breaks my heart to think that there are other students suffering in silence just as Mila did. To err on the side of caution, I would advise the other homestead families to be particularly mindful when it comes to the matters of nourishment. Speaking of which, students who share Mila's passion for learning are often wont to remain at the studium from their first classes in the morning till well until after the last bell. Lunch coffers able to keep their food fresh during those long hours would go a long way to quell any dietary issues they may have. I trust I can count on you to supply the requisite coffers. Technically, I could cook the food too, but you know what? Considering you guys want to do that, okay. You guys do you. Now, luncheon coffers. We'll buy 3. I'll take your entire stock. No, I'll only use 3. At least until next week. What is that? Oh, that's Law's Order composite bow? Man, that looks nice, actually. I'll have to consider getting it at some point. That's not even its final form! Now we're getting expensive. We're gonna be making mammoths after that? Okay. Oh, let's craft the thing. Now this one's slightly higher in level, so let's see how well we do here. With our current gear set. I think I worried over nothing. Ah! We're actually a little bit more tense. If only just slightly so. Oh, yep. I should have expected that. After I got 3 sets of stuff. Giant haddock dip. Nyaka mosaka. I only have... Ah! I have to get up anyway, but... Guess let's get rid of the Ishgardian tea. I still need 1 more space. Oh, and let's get the element out of here. Bless me, sorry. They're probably G-posing, but the clipping is distracting. I can actually do the next thing here. Yahoo! Advanced touch. Wait, did they get rid of it? Chotto. Did they bump up to advanced touch? Because I originally had advanced touch. What? They must have bumped it up. And we got prudent synthesis. I think they moved some of this stuff up. Train finesse is a new one, though. I think that's a new one. And heart and soul for my specialist. This stuff out of oh no, some of the crafted stuff. This is the AR stuff. Yeah. I should like this. Oh, thick lips, and this happened to be the same color. I was like, it looks so weird. What is wrong? Let's see what she says. Oh. If that's the case, let's go buy something with the right white crafter scripts real quick. I don't want to be capping if I can do something with them, right? Is there a place where I can buy stuff with... Or is that stuff that I can only get? Hunt board. Oh. Oh! Oh, this way anyway, just because. Trying to figure this out. Intervocate, no. There must not be any script people here. Head over to Razat Hunt. Alright. Turn in some things here. And yeah, all I got is the so I know that the chess piece I have a replacement piece for her. Gonna look really awkward now. Oh, I can give her the Augmented Radiance Bastard Sword, though. And shield. That's good. Cryptic change. What can I get for the white scripts? Oh, I can buy the... Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I knew I had one. I got the Culinarian, let's get the Alchemist. Can't use them yet. Yep. But at least I will have spent it to use it later. Oh, you can actually even set the retainer comment, that's nice. What? Aww. Damn it. I can't discard it? What do I do? That's the second time I've done this to myself. Second time I've bought a book that I already kind of had. Since it wasn't in my inventory, it thought it was okay. Because I hadn't learned it. It wasn't in my inventory. They thought it was okay to give it to me still. Bah, whatever. I thought I had only gotten one, if anything. That's why I did the search. But no, I'd gotten 3. I'll have to keep that in mind. Let's see, because as a Charlene, I'm all too aware of the propensity, yada yada yada. Okay. Sure. Really? You ready for another round of Aether testing? Then please, by all means, let's get you whisked away to Thavnir before you come to your senses. I'm already attuned, so I'm pretty sure I won't get that much Aether sickness this time around. Sure would be funny if I still got the Aether sickness anyway. Yeah, let's pick a mount this time. What song plays for this? We haven't figured that out yet. Okay, good songs. I know why they turned off the ability to what's it called? Discard the book to make sure you don't accidentally discard it when you needed it. But I'm having the opposite problem because it's just like, yeah, no, you already have that. All these sallow, sleep-deprived faces, but their eyes still burn with a fiery zeal. Some things never change. Were you even here for that? I don't think you were. Ishtola tells me that you are pursuing a most fascinating study, and that you want me to be a part of it. I have no doubt that you will be interested. The research log should speak for itself. Are we allowed to be sharing the forbidden knowledge? Will it now? By the sisters! This is the mark of House Damir! I never even knew such a work existed! You should. It was sequestered by the Numenon in the Numenon's restricted archives, after all. It was? But that means every word in here is forbidden knowledge! A forbidden tome with forbidden research, and you put it right into my unsuspecting hand? I can hardly wait to read it! When your friends are just as crazy as you are. To think the house the daimyo were developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder? Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you to helping us build a new mock Atmos? I say yes! 1,000 times yes! Work on a damn mere project that even the redoubtable scholars of the Sharlayan trembling in their sandals? No alchemist in the great work could resist. You're a woman after my own heart. Oh, I suppose I should ask. What do you mean to do with this big-mouthed simulacrum once we've built it? Adventure. So, there's a secret void gate, and it's sealed in the ruins at the bottom of the bounty. Today is a day of revelations indeed. If the purpose of our man-made Atmos is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor. Then by all means, accompany us to the vault. I plan to lead us back there shortly, once we finish gathering the components I require. Sharlayan's markets provided the raw aquamarine and the pure water crystals, but I might need some help in obtaining a small quantity of astrally infused water. For such a liquid, you need to go no further than the Font of Maya. The ascetics of old once favored the place for their meditations, and the water which pools there now is known to enliven the flow of Aether. That sounds perfect. If you would be so kind as to fill a flask at the pool, I will petition Virta to join us. The idea I have in mind won't amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. So, shall we be about it then? We'll be back here anon. Yeah, this has been the flying song for forever. Oh, we're going... Oh, that's where the baby nearly drowned! Why are we going there again? It is a holy place. Yeah, sure. But the corpse of the mother still floating there because I didn't really have time to fish it out. Uh-huh. Very holy. You've captured Soul of Dead Mother. Shh. Don't tell anyone. See? It went all the way. This was the amount you got for pre-ordering freaking Shadowbringers. And it's still the same thing from Heaven's Ward. That's why when we got, when it was a different song when we were flying around in the hip, I was super surprised. Now don't get me wrong, I really like the song too. The song's really nice, but we bumped into a Stydian apparently. Shh. Oh, I forgot to mention, the Font of Mana attracts aggressive wildlife. You should watch out for them when you go there next time. My apologies. Alcon Eustola requested that I join you, but of her plans she offered scant detail. The boy Merad was glad to hear of the news of the Foundation. It means a new life for him and his sister. You have the flask for me? A flask filled with astrally infused water scooped from the strangely specific point in the depths of the Font of Maya. Very far away from the corpse of the dead mother, so you know what? Yeah. That was kind of like in the deeper end. Yes. This should suffice. Thank you, Kazara. Look who I came across. Justinian seemed in need of diversion, and we, in turn, may have need of his lance. Right then, now that our little party is assembled, let us make our way to the ruins. Will we have need of Mathia's boat again? Not this time. Once Y'shtola informed me of our destination, I arranged for a vessel to be made ready at Akyali. Your Excellency is ever a gracious host. Shall we? This one makes sense. This one I got it at Heaven's Word to begin with. I really like this mount. It's kind of fun. Giant cotton ball floating in the sky. You need not keep your weapons close at hand. Our guardians will not attack if I am present. So I pray you leave them be. I know they're expensive to repair. And all this time I thought the tales of Adzal's horde were no more than drunken sailors' fantasies. Onto the boat, if you please. We can chat on our way there. It's likely we're not needed with Vashang long. It's likely not needed with Vashang long, but I held onto the map against the chance we might return to the ruins. The ship is yours to command. Ah, thanks. We set sails at once. Oh, this is exciting! Adzal's legacy, to see the truth of a legend with mine own eyes! All aboard for the treasure vault. Guys, cheated. Bum rush the dungeon, I hate you. I thought we cleared this place of constructs last time we came through. It would seem a few stragglers remained. I know, I was just as tempted to bust them up as you were. You laid waste to them ere I could utter a single word. Damn it, Estinian! That means you took my kills! God damn it. Poor Vertra. He really should have spoken with Estinian before we left. I shudder to think what we would have cost him in terms of construct materials. I'll build it for them. They just need to supply the materials. I love how she freaking scolded him and he took a step back like, excuse? No, she's partly right. She's out of line, but she's right. Y'shtola? What is up with her back right now? Is that like a glitch? Alright, but Y'shtola, you could have asked me about that. I could tell you all about Nero freaking being so overrun with the freaking dark Aether that he was freaking purple, and that we nearly kind of succumbed to that, injuries or no. I've been here before. Oh, no, I'll say Kasara. It's fine. Oh, but Kasara, you might not have done that quest. Yes, I have. It's now required to get through Shadowbringers. It's the 124 man that's still absolutely required for main story quest progression. So, yeah, no. I did that. I'm going to assume that this was the Grahatia before we went in there, because if not, it's not a theory. He was able to confirm it well enough. I've been there before! This is so frustrating! I mean, going specifically by your words, how would I go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale? Specifically of that, testing the efficacy of the warding scale in specific, you're right. No better way than to do that. But I could tell you a couple things because I've been there. I wasn't there with the warding scales before. I kind of want to do that middle one. Say nothing and look meaningfully Estinian. I'm very tempted to do that one. But no, adventure's mine. Might as well go in myself. I have two still Fantasias. I could take one, become a Lalafell, go through the hole, come back, and then switch myself back to Roganin. What's wrong? What? It's a foolproof plan. I would have been considered a familiar to Heidelin for a while. Of some kind. Some sort. Sure. Alright. Eh? A Porogo. A Porogo. Magical girl, you stole it. Let's go! She's even doing like wand spins and everything. She what? I talked over something. I need to go watch that again. But yeah, that was seriously magical girl, you stole her. She even has the pose and everything. Nah. That's mom acting out for once. She had the opportunity to do it. Oh, not even! Nixies! I know these things! That's adorable! She's still... It's like sending through your teddy bear! That's so cute.
ただ、なんで術式の最後にあんな栄唱の言葉を織り交ぜたのか。子供の頃の自分に会うことがあったら問い詰めたいわね。
Well, considering it's just Aether manipulation, do you have to actually go through those particular steps to get this particular familiar? Like, does it have to be that specific, or can you adjust things to fit?
ともかく、この子たちをボイドゲートの向こう、第13世界へと送る。
Also, if you created those, and I saw those, at least a giant one, when we were helping to create the other familiar for trying to get rid of a lot of the tempering, right? The Queen Porksy. Was that the one that you made when you were a kid? Or alternatively, considering that you apparently can't change the end part of that spell in particular to summon the same thing, does that mean Matoya did that spell at some point? Man, I was tired and all of a sudden this part is making me crack up so hard. Oh my god, it's so adorable. Oh, okay. We're doing this as an actual experiment. We're going to give one a warning skill and one without, and we'll see what happens when they get back. Yeah, they're just Aether, and most of our corruption will be etheric, so it's fine. I can't help myself. Froth and foam, let's go. Y'shtola, you say that like it's a threat. The problem is that I've been there before. Granted, I wasn't there for very long, but neither will these Nixies anyway. So what does it matter? God damn it. Apparently I'd forgotten that that was a thing too. Itekimasu! I actually like the fact it was simple in Japanese. Itekimasu! So what did she say? What was the summoning? Yeah, there we go. From the ocean rise and cloudback form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born, water froth and foam. I will put this on your younger self, Y'shtola. You need to come up with better rhyming scheme because that ending just didn't work out. Water froth and form. I need to hear what it is in Japanese later, since I was talking over it a bit. Okay, Nidana, what do you have to say? Sister, save me! I will never see Y'shtola the same way again! Froth and foam indeed! Every time I come here, it reminds me that the dark portal above the crystal tower and the final lash of Adjala's tail as she plunged into the void. I struggled to picture Y'shtola as a little girl. Easy to believe she sprang fully formed into from one of Master Matoya's cauldrons. You know what? I'll subscribe to that headcanon too, but I also subscribe to the headcanon that she acted like a little girl, even fully formed like this from one of her Master Matoya's cauldrons. We need to wait for a time to ensure the meaningful result. Be patient and keep watch for any intruders. You guys are watching as it is. Why do I have to need to watch too? Just call for me. I'm gonna take a nap. Nidhana's there like, waku, 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 waku. Can they hear you through the hole? Ooh. Yeah. That's not what she said. That's not what it said, but that's okay. Now I feel bad. Can we purify it before we get rid of it, please? Thank you for at least being kind to it. Someone bring a Porksy! We need to save this one! It's in stereo. I don't like that. There's a couple imps. Die. I hope one of you is a healer, because we got 2 DPS and a tank. Yes. We also see that our little scale things work. Oh, nice. It actually gives back the freaking talisman. I like it. That's convenient. Ooh, that's a bad thing. Mm-hmm.
第13世界の乱れた環境エーテルに対応できるように調整してあげる必要がありそうだわ。
この状況で今更だが、第13世界ってのは一体どんな場所なんだ？わかるように説明してくれ。
One overrun by the entirety of dark Aether.
そうね。いい機会だから第13世界についておさらいしておきましょう。
Nor have they met people from the 13th like I have. I met them on the first. It was a little weird.
第13世界は闇の反乱によってボイドと呼ばれるようになった世界。エメトセルクによれば強引に世界の再統合を試みた結果らしいけれど、結局は統合する価値もない世界になり下がってしまった。その原因について三頭身をめぐる戦いで出会った不滅なる者ウヌカ・アルハイはこう話していたわ。
Considering that this wasn't required, I wonder if A, it'll become required, or if B, more likely. Oh, we can find out actually if I can get Kid up fast enough. Without, because I don't think I've done the Warren Triad with her. Have I? Anyway.
第13世界では聖石と呼ばれる石に万神の力を封じる魔法が発達していた。そして彼の世界の英雄たちは戦いの中で聖石の力に飲まれ魔を食らう用意へと落ちてしまった。しかしそれを止める力を持つ光はあまりにも弱く、闇の反乱から世界を救うには至らなかったと。そういえばウヌク・アルハイを死の淵から引き上げたのはアシエン・エリディブスだったわね。調停者たる彼に利用されていたのはウヌク・アルハイだけだったのかしら。
Yep. I recall that.
アルバートたち光の戦士と旅をしたエルフ族の剣士シルバー、その人もエリディブスに引き上げられた一人だというの
She's also a puppy.
そう、サイエラことシルバもウヌカ・アルハイのように英雄という言葉に翻弄されていたのね。あとはそうね、あなたは実際にノアの一員として
Now we're gonna acknowledge it? Before it was just like, okay, yeah, no. But now we're gonna acknowledge this stuff. Okay, fine. I've been saying this for the entire time we've been standing here. But now we're gonna acknowledge the fact that I've been there before. Okay. Alright. Very well.
闇に覆われた太陽すら失われた世界。あるのはただエーテルを食らう無数の用意だけ。
But there were platforms. It was kind of weird.
ボイドの呼び名にふさわしいわね。
その通り。だからこそ私は君たちがあの世界に渡ることを進めようとは思わないのだ。
But I've been there before. So it should be okay. I mean, like, with precaution, you know. Take a snack.
第13世界へ渡ることはあくまで一つの過程に過ぎないの。
Yes, adventure.
この旅路は分かたれた世界のすべてへと通じていて、私はこの世のあらゆるものを解き明かすためにここにいる。ご心配は無用だわ。
She left a pseudo husband on the first.
そのための一歩としてどうにかして霊輪を調整してあげないとね。
That's where you were gonna ask Nidhana, wouldn't you? Oh no, her job was for the artificial Atmos. That's right. Atomos.
問題は、異列教の資料だけじゃ情報が少なすぎること。 メーガドゥータ宮にある大衆一族の記録庫にも入らせてもらえませんか？
That camera pull.
ブリトラ様。
ああ、聞いているとも。帰り次第。
That was an interesting use of the camera. FOV getting a little wider on everything, but Vitra or Varshan himself, huh?
それじゃあ、私たちは先に戻っているわね。
I've seen that in anime, and usually doesn't mean the best of things. Like usually someone losing their mind and stuff, and yeah. Estinian stuff. Like, even if he was in his dragon form, like I said, in particular, like I was gonna say, I should say, maybe that's the whole reason why Varshan is there is specifically to allow for better emotion to come across. Dragon faces are harder to show emotion, at least because they don't have faces that we're very familiar with to read into emotion like humans would. But I'm pretty sure that even if that was Virtra in his dragon form, you know, standing there in a certain face, Estinian, who's very much aware of how dragons would react, is like, he's hiding something. Seeing the Void's terrors firsthand was an experience, but I doubt fear of such creatures is at the root of Virtra's hesitation. Still? Man, this thing's longer than I thought it was. Once Nitana succeeds at replicating the Atomos, this door to the 13th will be ours to open. Will you be crossing the threshold alongside us? I realize this is more my endeavor than yours. To be honest, I've no interest in visiting the Void myself. Might we discuss this later? There's something I must do first. I hope it's to fix the machines you broke. Guess not. Why does everyone insist on being so secretive? At least I had good reason for not wanting to explain my Nixie ritual. Shall we proceed with other preparations then? As we saw, the warding circle can be effective at protecting the bear from other sources of etheric corruption. Nevertheless, the talisman's durability will need to be improved if it is to withstand the Void's influence for a prolonged length of time. And I think the problem... That is a problem that we can address without involving the brilliant but busy alchemists who created it. Who do we know who excels at this kind of structural augmentation? The Ironworks. All the stuff they build is just augmenting what the Alligans had to start. An excellent suggestion. As I recall, Sid himself is no stranger to the Void and its volatile energies. Neither is Nero. We could actually probably probe his Aether to find out how good he actually is. With his experience at the hand at the helm, I have every confidence that the Ironworks can strengthen the warding scale. Come, let us visit their operation in Ralgar's Reach and commission their best and brightest. So, Biggs and Wedge. Right? You hear Nero off from the other side of freaking Ralgar's Reach. Hey, fuck you! Oh, we got directly to Ralgar's. Okay, hello. I didn't expect this to get dropped off like right effing here. Why are we talking? Isn't Jesse right there? Why are we talking to this guy when we can talk to Jesse? Jesse's the CFO. Perhaps this young man can locate Sid for us. No, but Jessie could. She has him on a tight leash. If only just for spending habits. Zara, what brings you to the Ironworks? We have a commission for you and your president, actually. Assuming he's available. Master Sid? Certainly. I'll see if he has a moment free. I mean, I'm sure that everybody in the Ironworks should really get a handle on Sid, but Jesse would probably be best if I'm being absolutely honest. Pleasure as always. I hear you have a job for us. I just noticed that the bra part of that, or whatever, the red piece has... Wow. That's an interesting detail. I didn't think they would do that. It's got the shoulder straps down. It's to make it more sexy. Anyway. Heading into the void to find a lost dragon. Sounds like the most... That sounds almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if I could say anything that would surprise... I don't know if you could say anything that would surprise me after Medion and that bloody mess. Alright, let's take a look at this talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation. Seems some manner of corrosion is set in around a scratch on its surface, much as the void's corruption seeped into Nero through his wounds. In which case, our best bet may be to simply prevent the scale from being damaged in the first place. And how might we achieve that? We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd be wary of applying any compound which might upset the scale's delicate alchemical balance. Far safer to dress it in armor. We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys with a high ethereal conductivity, so as not to impede the talisman's primary function. A suit of armor, as you said. Nero has compiled data on the 13th, so I'll have him pitch in with the design just to be sure. If only it wasn't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols. I swear, I never had such a reckless employee. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars. Understandable. Have a nice day. Understandable. We know how busy your schedule is, and the final result will be doubtless worth the wait. The hard part will be ducking Jessie and her constant barrage of demands while we sneak around doing the fun stuff. I'll see what we can do. That's why we didn't talk to Jessie first. Now I get it. Because then she would have already known and already put a stop to it, and now be like, Jessie, why you gotta be such a buzzkill? I think we can leave the rest in Sid's capable hands. Let us return to the great work and see how Nidhan is getting on with the Morkatmos. You pay for the teleport? Because you teleported me here against my will. Gosh, dang it! I just wanted one thing! Why? Why me, chat? Barshan's here, but somebody's missing. The insatiable curiosity of our alchemists has ever amazed me. Although I have left them largely to their own devices since we've opened the gate together. I hope Nihada has good news for us. I do too. But I do not hold out hope for this. We'll find out. We've outsourced it, is what we're saying. Nice to know.
あの宝物殿が作られた年代の取引記録からいくつか 特徴的な錬金素材の購入履歴を見つけたの。きっとそれが人造アトモス製作の鍵になるはずよ。ちょうどアルキミア製薬堂を通じて手配したのだけれど、そうしたらあそこの錬金術師たちも興味を持ったみたいで手伝ってくれることになったのよ。
So basically, most of the alchemists here are kind of like some people over in Charlian, probably majority of the people over in Charlian, but also most of the ironworks outside of Vegesi.
人為的にボイドゲートを開くなんて聞いたら、普通なら尻込みしてもおかしくないところだけれど、さすがは名高いラザハンの錬金術師たちね。
かつての錬金術師たちも彼らと同じ目をしていた。未知の存在に恐怖を覚えるのではなく、その全てを解き明かそうと目を輝かせていた。
あなたにも危険を顧みずに叶えたい願いがあったのではなくて。
She calling you out, boy. What you gonna say?
卵から帰るのが遅かった。フソ・ミドガルズ・オルムが休眠期に入った後はアジュダヤが寄り添ってくれていたそうだ。
I hate that I thought of that. I'm gonna leave that be though. Not gonna go that direction. Nope.
そのこともあって、孵化してからも私はアジュダヤのそばを離れようとはしなかった。親の背を追い続けるひな鳥のように。以前にも言ったが、アジュダヤは私にとって姉であり親とも呼べる存在なのだ。
Because we've already established that most of the first brood kind of were incestuous, just because, you know, kind of by necessity, to be fair. But this one seems really weird. Like, Anyway.
どこにいたとしても必ず見つけ出してみせる。そしてもう一度共に空をかけたい。そう願わない日はなかった。だが今の私には
俺たち聖戦士団のことを忘れてもらっちゃ困る。
Hey, you took my armor.
ナブディーン、なぜ？
事情はエスティニアン殿から聞きました。
That's where he went. I knew he was missing.
ブリトラ様、あなたは大昔からずっとラザハンを守るためだけに生きてきた。俺たちを恐れさせまいと正体を隠してまで。だからこそどんな姿であろうとあなたこそが敬愛すべきラザハンの大主であると断言できたんだ。そんな俺たちがあなたの幸せを願わないと本気で思っているんですか？俺たちなら大丈夫です。あの週末すら生き抜いてみせたんだ。少しの間くらい聖戦士団だけでもこの国を守ってみせます。
We're gonna need a bigger Atomos.
君の気持ちはありがたいが、
うるせえ。今はその姿なんだからいいよな。前に言ったよな、バルシャン。お前は俺たちの弟分、家族だって。なら、お前の姉ちゃんは俺たちにとっても家族みたいなもんだ。
So it did end up translate. Like, what was said in between was a little weird, considering what they translated to, but I think it connects pretty well, nonetheless.
だからよ、頼ってくれよ。俺たちのことを。 何千年も思い続けた姉ちゃんのことを諦めるだなんて、そんなこと言うんじゃねえよ。
Here come the alchemists.
お姉さんがいる世界に通じる門は私たちが必ず開いてみせます。だから探しに行ってあげてください。
Okay, I'm gonna do the reference, but it doesn't make sense considering how many different races are here. Apes together, strong. But it is what it is. It's the people of Aethris. When they stand together, they're super strong. It was when they were divided that they weakened themselves wholeheartedly. Evidence from the beginning of A Realm Reborn, when the entirety of Eorzea was separated, all three of the main city-states, or if you count Ishgard, they were divided, and the detachment of the 14th was able to take a lot of advantage of that until the three banded together. And the people of Aetherius have gotten stronger and stronger as each faction has banded together, starting with the main three city-states of Ul'dah, Gridania, and Limsa Lominsa, adding Ishgard, then adding Doma. Yeah, then we took a break with that. But then now adding Radzat-Han and why am I blanking on the place we were just at? I keep wanting to say Ishgard, but it's not it. It's Sharlayan. There you go, Sharlayan. It's like I kept messing up for Crystarium. Sharlayan. And now that they're together, we're even stronger. I can't wait till we can actually get the people in Shirogane, like the main country of Shirogane, on our side. Kurogane, sorry. That will be interesting to see. Technically, we're getting Garlemald, what's left of it, on our side to some degree. And who knows what's in the rest of the world, as Emet-Selch has already propositioned us with, so let's see. Yep. The two kids in Estinian.
ブリトラ様、個人のことありがとう。妹と離れ離れにならないって分かってすごく嬉しかったよ。だから分かるんだ。お姉さんと別れたことがとても辛いことだって。
Estinian, why'd you have to go and tell him that piece? Now it's gonna feel like it's a lot of just needling at him. It's one of those things that's okay. Protect them well. You must take heart.
進むのなら守り抜け。いつか君に送った言葉をこのように返されるとは。確かにあれは立ち止まった。
Somebody recently said that too, right? Somebody recently said that. That they told me to do something and I said it back at them. And they're like, yeah, I didn't. Funny, I told you about that and I didn't really do it myself. We are our own worst setups there, huh?
進み、そして守れというのだな。アジュダヤもラザハンも。すまないみんな。少しの間、バルシャンはこの国を留守にする。無論、メーガドゥータ級に本体が残り続けるゆえ、完全に不在となることはない。
Wait, you can do both? Why were you even questioning it?
こなせよう。
If you could be both, if you could be Varshan going off to try and save your sister, and you could be Virtra, still doing all the things to handle Razatan, why is there a question of what you should do? No wonder he's the youngest dragon. He's so stupid. Oh, there you go. There's my answer. I take it back. He's still stupid. Because the fact that he could have just said, well, you know, what happens if something slips through while I'm paying attention to over with Varshan? Doesn't matter. If something important comes back in Razarhan, I'll give you a piggyback ride. How about that? I'll have to take off my sword, though. Not we're gonna cut. Oh, wait, but you're just a mammoth, a giant mammoth, basically. We could just build another. It's okay. I'm sure that it's very difficult to do so, so it's like, you know. And everybody's gone except for the most important people. Convincing others to follow their hearts is not my forte. I would have gladly let our more philosophical comrades take the lead, and had they been here. I will not squander this chance you have given me. I will find Asdaja. What? Someone needed to give the boy a good talking to. You don't suppose I'll be reprimanded, do you? I did just yell at the satrap. We'll have that Atomos built before you know it. When a project like this comes along, we give it our full and undivided attention. Sleep? Pah! Who needs it? Oh, that reminds me. I should really finish that other project I was working on for His Excellency. You surprise me, Estinian. For a lone wolf, you have shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Virtra reach his conclusion. Yeah, when it involves dragons, he tends to get himself a little bit deeper in there. We have yet to meet a female dragon. Or of the first brood. Let me rephrase that. We have yet to meet a female dragon of the first brood. We've been told of a couple that have been killed, or in this case, lost into the void, but was for the greater good. The worm's thundering sighs were keeping his citizens awake at night, and had travelers believing the palace was racked by some unnatural storm. Really? It got that bad? I thought that you were speaking metaphorically. What of your own answer, then? You seem disinclined to venture into the void. When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts. His endless rage, my rage. And the soul-chilling grief that he nursed for Ratatoska's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend and ally. If there is a chance we can spare Virtra that pain, then I will follow you. Any other former scions we can call on? I say we get Grahatia. I'd rather not bother our comrades with aught less than dire threat to the star. We four should be sufficient for our purpose. Now, on to specifics. Unlike the first, where the flood of light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th has been utterly subsumed by darkness. My plan, as such, is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. It would be more convenient had we some manner of base camp near to the gate itself. One of the palace's chambers should serve. Come, let us reconvene outside Megaduta. To the mega-ist of Dutas. Is Duta an actual thing? Like, is that translated something or other for something? BT dubs, apparently Persona 3 Portable is coming out for Steam. Not that it matters, but I will be able to play the female setup for that, which will be fun. And so is Persona 5 The Royal. But that's not coming out. The Royal is going on sale in October, so I got time to do, you know, other relatively important things before that, which is good. Then we've got my biggest gripe right now with and Persona 4 Golden is coming out to more than just Steam now, and obviously what it came out before, which is the PS Vita. With the fact that P3P is coming out, is the fact that it throws my theory that they were remaking P3 into the garbage. The only thing that it could still be is that it is P3P, but it'll be like a remake. But the video that I saw that was setting that up says probably not. I was put up in a guest room in the palace while I waited my audience with Virtua. I expect we'll be given something, the use of something similar. Conducting our expedition out of the Rising Stones would raise just as many questions as recruiting too many scions. At least here in Razathan, we might be expected to appear road weary from our local explorations. But I promise Graha. Can we at least bring Graha? Like, leave the twins behind. They don't need this. We don't need Thancred or Urianger. I want Graha. Like, okay, the four of us. Is Varshan a healer? If he isn't, is he a tank? Unlikely. Graha's that and a DPS. Please, please, please. Can we bring Graha Tia? I promise him adventures. Let me give my good boy adventures, though. And so we require suitable accommodations. Might we make something available to our guests? For our guests? All the chambers are presently hosted the great mounds of treasure we carried out of the vault. Once the Foundation activities begin in earnest, however, we can redistribute the trove and make a room or two ready for her habitation. Good. Please inform me when you've completed the arrangements. As you heard, we will have you settled in Megaduta in due time. As ever, you are most gracious, Your Excellency. You risk yourselves to aid me in my search for Zaja. Providing comfortable quarters is the least I can do. I only wish we knew more about our destination. The gods only know how long our explorations might take, or what our chances of success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I am grateful for you for convincing me to make the attempt. On that note, I will return to the great work and lend what help I can to Nidhana. If you've preparations to make ere we can venture forth to the 13th, now's the time. See you next patch! This is what I'm assuming now. All I need is my armor and my lance. Perhaps I'll train with the Radiant Host to pass the time before we depart. And you know what this means to me, Kasara, but my purpose need not consume you as well. We are headed to another world. Find what joy you can in the experience, for you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. Yes, I know. See? He gets me! He gets me more than freaking Xenos did. Xenos, you live for battle. No, I freaking don't. Get out of my face, you asshole. I want to go explore places. I'll take the direct hit. Ooh. Meanwhile, on the 13th, are we going to see our friends that we sent off to the 13th somehow from the 1st, which was really weird? This looks less dark than it used to if this is the 13th, by the way. Reaper? Oh. Please don't tell me. I swear to God, if he survived. Not sure. No. Is it, wait, no. Is it just reuse of the asset? No. No. Huh? Yes? I'm confused. Let paths unwalked adventures spur, pulses quicken, spirits stir. Yep. We are done for the patch, boys and girls. I do not have to touch that schnit again for the longest time. I have at least 2 or 3 months. Alright, what was I saying? Alright, P3P. Right now it doesn't look like they're gonna update it at all. However, they could be calling it P3P. They will be updating it. The video showed just P3P stuff, like just straight up. So it might be that, or it might be that they're not. They are updating it to have, you know, the. I hope they at least updated to have the cutscenes, the FMV cutscenes in there. If not, like if they go further than that, I should say, that you get, you know, moving around in the city and whatnot, like you do in P4 Golden. And I can't speak for anything I might see in P5 Royal because I haven't seen shit of that. I have kept myself away from all spoilers. Or all major spoilers. But I will buy the shit out of that when it comes out too. Anywhoozles, so we're done with the main story quest. Oh right, I know what we can do. We can go and finish up that other mini quest we had over to unlock the crafting stuff. Granted, it's obviously going to be level 80 at best, but having another little... Can I go to the... Yeah, the firmament. I can go directly to the firmament. Nice. I've been always just walking down to the freaking... I think there's a... They didn't fix it for the firmament, dude. There... Rolls DS. Let's hit this up. We'll kind of just zoom through this a bit. Because like I said, this is technically old. Handaloop! Where do I remember you from? Obviously, Heaven's Ward, but like, where in particular? Where were you? And then Emily Ann. Did you miss me, old girl? Not particularly, but you know, he says he's a virtuoso on a flute. You would think Oh, great. No, we'll see how. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm actually inclined to believe him because why? Number one, why would he lie specifically about a flute when he could pick almost any other instrument? And secondarily, why wouldn't he be proficient in an instrument to woo the ladies? So I'm inclined to believe him. See? Look what I just freaking said! What are the two of you doing here? Today we celebrate the reconstruction. So nice. I spared a lot of time to not do this, so if I'm being brutally honest, I didn't do jack for this. You don't want me to do that for you. I'll probably break the bone that's underneath there with how skinny you look, dude. I part-time bard on the weekend, so you know. Only because I don't know about flutes. Can you tune a flute? Isn't it just like metal? Like maybe just the mouthpiece being out of place, but other than that, is there really anything to do with tuning a flute? I guess it's the same thing like you would say, do you really tune a piano? Yeah, you do. Those strings come loose. But I suppose it's fine. Oh no. So, timed, mash, hold. Left, right. Any standard unmodified key. The only thing I'm afraid of is timing. Because I tried to play... I got the Hatsune Miku thing here for the PC, and I still want to play that at some point. But timing with my headphones is weird. So I am not looking forward to this in that respect. Oh, apparently Honolulu plays flute as well. Oh, nice. Okay, timing is not that bad. This is freaking Hatsune Miku. Oh my god. Well, maybe because they're trying to account for delay. It's a lot easier to do with whatever delay I have on my headphones compared to the Hatsune Miku. Oh, all of a sudden it got faster all of a sudden. And I went ahead of it. hate when games do that to me. Like, keep the rhythm, please. No, don't applaud too hard, because then he's gonna think it's for him, and it really isn't. It looks like he's not letting it get to his head right this second, at least. I've only missed one note. I'm sure that this is a replayable minigame. Why don't I bow like a lady? God damn it, Xara. Fine. All right, let's finish this up. You guys ask so much of me. Come on, man. Okay, so it's just asking me a question. I like this. This is good. You brought freaking housing to Ishgard that people have been begging for since Heaven's Ward. Dude, you've done your homeland proud. You're amazing, my friend. That's more than one word. Sorry. I had to. Countless Ishgardian gave their lives in the war. Among those who have lived to see this age, there's not one that is released. Don't you dare ruin his moment. Okay. Doesn't seem like a ruined moment, just a distracted moment. Let's go. There by the front, which is the Medicant's court. Wasn't there a... There it is. I'm surprised they hadn't done it for this place. Who's here? My apologies for this. My apologies for the unexpected intrusion, Lord Francel. Kisara, it is a pleasure to see you. And yet your presence here tells me that my own arrival has come too late. All of Ishgard has waited in anticipation for the day that we might celebrate the firmament's restoration. When I heard that a commemorative ceremony was to be held, I finished up my duties as best I could that I too might attend, and yet... Pray, forgive me, Sir Amic. The festivities were prepared in secret by my friends here, and I myself was not privy to them. Had I known, your name, of course, would have been at the top of the guest list. Think nothing of it, Lord Francel. It was a celebration of, by, and for the people of the firmament, yes? Your own presence here doubtless carried far more weight in their eyes than would have mine own. And yet, if I might inquire, just what manner of ceremony was it? At the very least, I would relive it through your words. But of course, my lord. My good friends here arranged for a group of players to perform a commemorative concert. Why, I even had the honor of taking the stage to perform a duet with Kasara here. Indeed. Truly a woman of many talents, Kasara. Not long ago, our people's hearts weighed heavy. Their worries of whether they could put food on the plates or even live to see the morrow. Today, those same people smile as they walk the streets, their airs fill with song. Long-suffering souls whose bodies are battered, leave the speeches to people who are not you, dude. Leave it to... Somebody call Alpha, no, we need a speech. Not that he's saying it badly, but it just, I don't know, whatever. Long-suffering souls whose bodies are battered, who wanted a roof over their head and warm clothes on their back. These same men and women now ply their trade as machinists and merchants, breathing new life into our proud nation. And today, Ishgard sees its culture flowers and blossoms yet further, as the joy of music takes root in the hearts of people, sending their hopes and dreams ever skyward. One might say, heavensward. Lord Francil, for leading the restoration and all you have done to see the firmament transform into the living embodiment of our nation's new age, I commend you. You do me great honor, Sir Emmerich, though I am hardly worthy of such praise, and I will endeavor to not disappoint you with my future efforts. And with that, I had best return to my duties. It was an honor to join you for even the briefest of moments and see the remarkable work you have wrought. I shall return in the coming days for a closer examination. So nice. As I might, I almost find myself at a loss of words when standing before Sir Emmerich. Emmerich. I'm relieved that I did not embarrass myself any further. Come to think of it, it all began here, did it not? I speak, of course, of the restoration effort itself. In the beginning, I could scarce grasp what I was trying to accomplish. I was fumbling down about the shadows with only you as my guide, and yet, look at the firmament now. It is the beating heart of our new Ishgard, its residents and visitors alike pumping life into our nation, and it will continue to do so for long after I'm gone. Needless to say, I know as well as any that my duties as Lord Overseer are far from complete, and I will do all in my power to see that the firmament is ever a welcoming place for one and all, Ishgardian and traveler alike. I hope that you too, Kasara, will grace us with your presence from time to time. Pray, always think of the firmament as one of your homes away from home. Too cold, don't want it. Like, I don't understand why people are so excited about this. Because I'm just like, it's too freaking cold here. I don't want it. Like, I feel the cold despite not being cold. Alright, let's unlock this bitch. Baked onion soup. Bitch, I remember when that was Biss. Yeah, level 70. Not 70? No, 60. Give or take. Yeah, well, it had to be 60, because baked onion soup was stuff for freaking crafters back when in Heavensward when I was doing a lot of that. I didn't leave, dude. He says, what a coincidence you should be here too. I've been standing here the whole time, my dude. I haven't left. All I did was change clothes. So, over to the Vandro's Grace. Western Rising Sun Quarter. Suspiciously familiar man. Hello, you. Why are you here? Of all places, here. Oh, he's not dressed normally? I didn't even notice. I recognize his face. So it was okay. If you say so, my lord, but why are you dressed like that? What did he change from his usual outfit? Still kind of fancy looking. Exactly, you don't need it, so what are you doing here? Ah. You know what? I'm proud of you, my dude. I'm super proud of you. Why? I mean, sure, but why? No. Let's try that again. I mean... It's going to be hard for Nishgardian to do. I'll tell you that. Flashback to something that I kind of remember, I guess? Oh, her! Fell from the vault. Was thrown from the vault was more like it, but yes, was saved by freaking Vidofnir. Yeah, I remember that. That was near the end of Heaven's Ward. I loved it. You have someone who's kind of too old to do the job, someone who's too young to do the job. I think that they would work well together as a person that would be perfect for it. I haven't seen her in a dog's age, man. Okay, what's closest to there is New Nest. Let's try that out. I want to open this up before I go. You beat me here, Charlemagne! Well, you're gonna stand in front of her and stare at her. and say, is this the one? Yeah, she was very young. And you know, if she aged any, it probably would have given me an idea of how long it's been since Heaven Ward. But the fact that she hasn't aged at all still makes it kind of sticky. Probably, you know, purposefully, obviously. Just because of the fact that, what was the part that was real close to it? Yeah, Risen Song Quarter. Because if someone started today, they would zoom through all this stuff and be like, but I just saw her like a month ago. Such a lively child. I'm so happy he's not like stick up his ass anymore. God damn. Oh. See, this is what I'd like to accomplish, like, even in real life to some degree. Not to the major degree that Kasara does it, obviously, because she's amazing that way. But even if no one remembers me, and I feel like Kasara would feel the same way here, if no one ever remembers me in particular for everything that I've done, I want what I've set as an example to continue on. That other people want to do similar to me, as far as saving others for nothing other than either for the adventure of it, if for selfish reasons, or because it's the right thing to do. Ah, see? They can both interact. He can do the letters and numbers part. She can do the actual being, you know, nice to people who are not, you know, highborn. You won over foreign mochas. You can win over your own people. I'm being honest, yeah. See? This time I can say I can use it, but I can adjust it because they're at least both the same race. Ellison, together, strong. Hey, they cover the shortcomings, and if nobody else is applying, why not? Are they though? Oh, right. I forgot. To unlock this, I need to get through the firmament part, and I have done at least enough of the firmament to do this stuff. Please don't talk about that place in my presence. I like, yeah, I guess, sure. Sounds like a plan. Do I got it though? But it's not to Charlemagne. If we're being brutally honest, it's not technically to Charlemagne. It's to either this place or Marlouette. What do I do? Running out of space again. Guys, what do I do? I don't think I'm heading back into Refulgence anytime soon, and it's not that difficult to get through, so we can drop that for now. No. I know where I can get the Dynamis Crystal. And one more should do. I don't know where I get the peach, white peach, but I'm going to assume that it's... Okay. Yeah. It's the same as the other ones. Patient necessities. We need the patient necessities components. Where's the... Is it around the corner? No, that's in there. No, it's not. It's up here. Merchant and script trader. Okay, so this might be it. Yeah, okay. Patient necessity components. We'll get 3 of these. And begin crafting. At least it's not that far away. What is that hat, though? That looks really cute. I might make use of that hat. I can't click on her. Dang it! You telling me it's late, girl, and that I should go to bed? I agree. At least I know what I'm doing when it comes to this. Instead of being short, she looks a lot older now that she's more cleaned up there. Where she is. Good lord, I'm getting so much of this stuff that I don't really need. I can go make some more things. I think we can pull this off. Okay, I only have 2 slots. Let's get rid of something here. Not getting rid of that. That's a big no-no. Let's get rid of the crab cakes. Carrot nibbles. Or medical supplies. Me 3, that's all I can turn in with him today. Actually, not even just today, this week. But you notice, I leveled up what looks like it's going to be 2 times with 1 week worth of this stuff. This stuff is really useful for leveling. A little bit more difficult. And next week we'll be able to knock this out entirely. Not have to unlock things. I don't have to do more MSQ. I can just straight up level. One more. See? I'm just burning through it. Then imagine if I did my freaking GC turn-ins. So next week we can turn in some more, but we will deal with that next week. Wanted to do some actual leveling with stuffs, but it looks like that won't be the case because it's already freaking late on my side. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll expect you guys to be around for tomorrow's. We have proper raid. It looks like we're skipping directly to 4, but that's okay. I will take it. We will see what happens. Either way, you guys have been 10 out of 10 with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow for P4 rating and some mount stuff. We'll see how far we go. But either way, yeah, hopefully you guys have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is you are. Just make sure you follow wherever it is that you are, because I'm on most social media stuffs, and it helps me out quite a lot too. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful time.